This is Leah with Backyard Homestead in Starkville, Mississippi, Zone 7B, and not much to show today. It's rained every day for the past 2 weeks, and it's forecasted to rain every day for the upcoming 2 weeks. So we pretty much just have kind of a boggy mess in the garden and yard right now. We've managed, well, here's our onions that we set out last week. And they're not growing much. There hasn't been any sun, but they don't look like they're dying and drowning either, so I think they're fine. We've managed to set out some plants that we had started in flats. They're not, they look fine, they look healthy, but they're not growing much. I'm looking forward to when some sun comes out. Maybe we'll get a little growth, but everything seems to be sitting there and staying alive. Everything's healthy, and there's no forecasted low temperatures, so we shouldn't have trouble with anything freezing. So hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll have a little bit of growth on this so I can really show it to you. But just going to kind of do a quick update of what's going on. Our green onions, our multiplying onions, are doing great. That's about the only thing that's really showing out in the garden. But they're super healthy and pretty, and we've started eating them. Our fruit trees are starting to bud out, just barely. Got a couple little buds. Our plum tree is really blooming. It's covered with tight buds, and a couple of them have actually opened up. So we've got a lot of blooms on the plum tree. So hopefully we'll get some plums this year. It's looking healthy and good. And the only other thing of any interest really is our daffodils over here on the north side by the road. Our daffodils are coming up, and we don't have any open yet, but it shouldn't be long. And the strawberries that we set out last year are starting to pop back up through the leaves, so hopefully they'll make it. We didn't know if that would be a go or not, but some of them are starting to push through, so hopefully we'll have strawberries. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Definitely got some daffodils going though. So daffodils are up. Fruit trees are starting to bud. We have a lot of things planted in the garden. They're just sitting there though, not doing anything right now. So that's really all I had to share. It's just been raining every day. We come out and do a little bit here and there, but then it'll start raining again and we'll go back in. So just kind of a muddy mess right now. We have all these leaves that we found. One of our neighbors chopped their leaves up and bagged them, and so we ran down the road with our wheelbarrow and picked up all these leaves. So as soon as it dries out a little bit, we're going to mulch between the rows with the leaves, and then we're going to go ahead and get down a layer of hay mulch around the plants that we have in. We'll save that for a little bit drier time, but we have the plants in the ground. They're out of the flats, so that's good, so they won't die in the flats. So that's about what we can do for now. And I guess that's it, guys. When we're able to get out here and do something, it's not so much. I mean, just out working in the rain wouldn't be a big deal, but I mean, it's a mucky mess. I mean, it's rained every day for the past 2 weeks. So it's when you get out here, you sink up to your ankles, so it's not fun. But we got out long enough to get everything in the ground to save it, so it doesn't. When it was getting really big in the flats that we had it in, so we got that planted. And that's all we're going to do for now till it dries out a little bit. Alright, we'll come and give you an update later when we get a little bit more done. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.